Yes, sir.
Follow up on that. Why, when we left all these casinos opened up, they said you're never going to have to worry about money for education anymore. Who follows that up to see where that money comes into education? They always tell us, oh, we're getting a lot of money. I don't know how much, and then who follows it up?
Well, the Mackinac Center is one good site that follows it up pretty well. And I would encourage you to look there at it. The issue is not so much that the dollars that are supposed to go to education aren't going there now. It's the fact that there are less dollars going into it.
That's it, yeah.
And so I think that's where we have to look at other extenuating issues related to future pension policy, future legacy costs that we can't deal with now. Constitution, for instance, Article 9, Section 24 of the state constitution says that in the public contracts pension, the benefits, they cannot be diminished for present employees at the level they're at, but it doesn't say we can't change for the future. And we have to look at that. We did that with the legislature back when I was in office. We couldn't diminish those of us that were presently in, but we could take away the defined benefit plan and go to a 401k defined contribution plan. And we did that. So all present legislators come under that plan. We can look across the entire structure of state employees. And then what about the federal employees? What about the issue of having federal or government unions that bargain against the taxpayers? Who they serve?
Where all the money's going, all the businesses are going overseas, you know.
This morning.
Unions are just...
I got a bad night.
And I think that's where the American public has to wake up and say, even if it's against my own personal wishes, for the time being, in order for the good of the country, we've got to cut back. How do you say it? You got to go through some pain to get the gain. And I think we're all going to have to go through some pain because we put ourselves into that, i.e. American public. Some of us have voted right, but again, did we do as much as we could to make sure that this catastrophe didn't take place? And as I've said that, I've said it many places, I truly think that probably Barack Obama is doing us a service. It's waking us up. And I don't think McCain would have done that. It's still been a slow, gradual slide into mediocrity. Barack Obama went full gun. And I think it's been a, wow, I'm awake. What can I do now to change that?
What about Palin, your work, your position? Where does she come in at all? What you're working?
Palin, Sarah Palin is quite a lady. And I say that in full sense of the word lady. She's confident. She doesn't mind being a woman. She doesn't want to be a man. But she's as gutsy and tough as she needs to be. Probably skins a moose faster than me because I've never skinned a moose. You can do pretty well on a whitetail, but I met with her May 1st when she was here in Michigan. And I don't know what she's going to do. I know she's going to be a burr under the saddle of liberals. She may never run for president, and I don't think she cares. But she's going to use her bully pulpit that she has now, even though the media love to attack her. She doesn't care. I think she gives them fresh meat at times. And she decided that, hey, you're going to attack me anyway, so I'm not going to be politically correct. I'm going to tell you where I stand. I'm not going to be stupid. I don't think she's stupid at all. She's smart as a fox. And then she's a real live human being, one of us, a normal person. And that's what frustrates people about her. So I don't know whether she's going to run for president, but she is sure going to make waves out there. And she'll make mistakes, like humans do. But I think she's refreshing, like Joe Wilson. You know, Joe came in for me. Of course, the liberals attacked me, and even some Republican moderates attacked me. How could you have Joe Wilson come in and do an event for you? I said, well, I know Joe Wilson. And I know Joe Wilson said that statement out of frustration. That was the last person I would have thought would have said it. In fact, when I heard that statement of the voice come out, "You lie," I thought it was Louis Gohmert from Texas.
He was right.
And most American people think he was right. But Joe said, and he said it here in Jackson, Michigan, and he said it in many other places, I don't speak that way about anyone. I was wrong to have said it with those words. But I'm not retracting the truth of the message that I tried to convey. I should have been more respectful of the office. Joe's a sweet guy, fine Christian guy. One of his sons got his law degree from Cooley Law School, so he has a Michigan connection as well. But Joe would wish he would have said, that's not the truth. But that's not accurate.
I like what he said.
Well, a lot of people do. But I think the fact, these are people that are basic human beings, like you and me, have the same principles, understand that they put the pants on the same way men put them on. Sarah knows she puts the skirt on the same way other women put it on. And yet, we are people that are worthy of speaking up, having our opinions about the greatness of America. So, Sarah, I think will provide plenty of interest in the days ahead, and as the campaign gets going, she will have much more to say, I'm sure. And I think the liberal media is worried about what she says because the American public listens. And a lot of us gain a lot of encouragement from her. So.